Hey guys, Joe Simpson here. I wanted to show you my latest and greatest little gadget that I've come up with. I'm often lucky how I get such a simple solution for something that I'm trying to figure out. So I wanted to mount a camera pole to this kayak because I used to have one on my old kayak and I liked the vantage point that it would give you. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of using the chesty because my hands always get in the way. So what I did was I mounted a pole to the back of my kayak. So let's get a closer look at what I did here. On the back side of this Lifetime kayak, there was a grab handle with a rope, and then also on the front of this thing, there's a grab handle for the rope here. And so what I did back here, since this hole was kind of flat, was check this out. I'm going to turn this up sideways here so you can see it. Oh, there we go. I put a screw underneath right here, and that screw connects to the base of this extension pole. This extension pole is an Insta360 extension pole, but these poles, these monopods, are available with a 1/4-20 threading underneath, and you can get these pretty cheap online, Amazon, whatever, and it extends. The reason I wanted extension was because I didn't want it sticking up all the time and getting stuck in tree limbs and getting broken and stuff like that. So I got this thing put in here, and just so you know, 1/4-20, that's the universal camera mounting size, and it's just the threading, 1/4-20. So what I did was I found the length that worked for my cable, and I tighten that up, and then I loosen the ball. I put the ball where I want it. You can see I have a ball head right here. You can angle that camera. It's really cool. Let me finish putting it together for you. There we go. And let's see, I'll tighten the camera down to this. And what you do is you align your camera the way you want to point it. Make sure it's tight and extended. And then I have a battery in a bag. So this battery pack right here, as you can see, is 100%. And what I do is I just stick it in here like this, zip it till where it's almost all the way sealed, and then I zip tied my cable to my pole. I pull it tight, and then I like zip tying it because I don't want any pressure on this socket. Okay, so once you get that in, you can see my camera immediately fires up with the red button, and I will show you guys the vantage point. Okay, so now that I have the camera up on the pole, mounted with the power connected, you can kind of see how this works out. You don't have to make everything super tight. You know, it's going to stay in place. Now, the camera has a little bit of a wiggle, but I think when you're fishing in your own water, the waviness isn't going to wiggle the thing around as much. One thing I did do with this battery bag is I zip tied the bag loop to this, so if this thing starts to bop around, it's not going to fall in the water and you're not going to lose it. But I like having this in this fashion because, you know, it's connected, it's fairly loose, I can still do my backpack back here, and it's kind of up out of the water. There's probably going to be a better and more elegant way to mount the battery, but for now this will work for me. I'm all about quick and easy solutions. So let me just jump in here. You guys can see right here that it's a good wide angle view, but let me jump in here and show you what it will be like when you fish out of this thing. So now I can run both cameras, one on my chest and one on the kayak, and I can use the audio from my chest because it's going to be the cleanest. And let me move my keys, and I'll sit in this kayak and pretend we're on the water. So you can see the field of view is much different if you go back to the back section, or if you go to the front, you can see it's a totally different field of view. And you can see really wide this way, really wide that way. I think you can see my fingertips here, and you'll be able to watch me cast at the different banks and shorelines and not have any problem at all seeing the action if something occurs while I'm fishing. So this could be a cheap, easy solution. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Oop, bad cast. Let me flip this over there. Uh-oh, I looped it. Snag. So you guys can see there won't be any problem seeing. I can jump, you know, if something happens directly in front of me, I can jump to my chest cam. And then if something happens off to the side, I can always jump out to the pole cam. And you can see all the way out there the stuff that's going on. And sometimes my chest cam doesn't capture it because my hands are in the way, or it's, you know, my body's not turned the right way. So I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. See if you think this is something that could work for you. Again, it's a 1/4-20 screw. It's about as simple as it gets. The connection point puts it naturally at an angle, and then you've got the extension pole. I could even go longer once I get a longer cable. But I think this is gonna work nice. And the other thing is that you can see that it goes back at an angle. So when I'm casting with my rod, you know, you can see like how the rod sits in the kayak. There's not going to be much of an interference. I have to be cognizant of the fact that it's behind me, because you could go back over your head and catch that camera with a bait. But if you cast a little bit out to the right, a little bit out to the left, I think you're going to be in good shape. But yeah, you guys tell me what you think about this one, and see if you've got ideas or something special you can do with yours. But yeah, all you need is a cable, a battery charger, and a cheap camera. Now this is the Yi Lite, but it's just a 1080p regular camera, so it's not the greatest resolution. But yeah, I think for just a wide angle view to catch action that would otherwise be covered by my hands, this is a super solution, and I'm really excited to have it back on the kayak the way I used to. And it's minimalist. That's what I like. All right, catch you guys later.